Hello. Welcome, gamers. It is in fact Friday. I'm back again. Back at it again with another stream where I don't know what I'm doing. That's right, more of this stuff. Anyway, this is today's image. It is long hair. What is this hairstyle called? I don't know. Some kind of strange haircut. Emo. Long hair emo haircut. Why emo? I have no idea. Just felt like drawing something. Anyway, welcome Duck, welcome Stream Elements, welcome Tag Barrel, Potato, Royal, Lunatic Lurker, Probs Not Jack, How Friend, and Duck. And Foley. What a feeling. What even is anything? Alright, anyway, I didn't know what I was doing today, so I guess I'm gonna do more music. Now, whether or not this is a good stream, we don't know. What if it's an awful stream? What if I fail to make any good music in the next year? Welcome, JD. Want to allow this app to make changes? Firefox software updater? Sure. No, what if it's a virus? Guys, what if it's fake? Royals, what are you saying? I don't understand what you're talking about. Is that a song? Frick the Moon, is that a song that you know of? What's the deal? What's the deal? So I've been composing music off stream because I think it's fun. It's just, you know, here's the thing. I still have to finish my Picross game, but since I got into making music, I've just been doing that off stream because I think it's fun. So I've not really made any progress. I really should just finish my game. But I've been doing this stuff. Thank you, Foley, for the 2 months. Thank you. It's very generous. Punching. Hey, why can you use Wolf's Fight despite not having a subscription? What is this, a better Twitch TV 7 TV thing? What is that a Stream Elements thing? You could just type words even though you don't have the emote. Speaking of music, did you hear they released the Miku Expo 2026 theme song? No. I've not really attended Miku Expo or am very familiar with it. I think I did see an image. Was that the one that looked like Pokemon? Something like that. Gotta make music for the game? No, the music is not gonna be in the game. This is just for me. What's left in the game? What is left? Just like, I need to add something that tracks whether you've beaten all the levels. Because, you know, at the moment you beat all the levels and it's like you get nothing, right? Usually in games it's like, oh, you beat all the levels. Here's like, I don't know, a message. A message that says you've done it, right? I need a menu for deleting your save data. That's the thing that I need to add. What else do I have? Check my list of things. What's it called? Wolfie's nonograms. Wolfie's. What's in my to-do list? Bunch of minor things like that. Actually, I think those are the two main things. I need to like make art for the box art. That's a thing that people do. And show a version number somewhere. Fix the fact that music speeds up sometimes when you're using fast CPU mode. Have to move some levels around to adjust for difficulty. And no, that's pretty much it. Just a bunch of small stuff. Does anyone get that? Like when you have just like a bunch of small tasks to do for like a project or something, and you're like, oh, this just, you know, there's so little left, I could do this at any point. And then you just don't do it. That's what's happening today. It's like me when I have an assignment for work on a project, and it's all like a bunch of small stuff that'll take maybe like 5 minutes each. And I'm just like, man, I can do this anytime. And then I don't, and I do other stuff. And then time passes and I'm like, I really should have just done it. Welcome Brain Zap. What are you up to? I don't even know. We're making music probably. Alright, let me pull up the music that I made off stream. I have been using LSDj. I think it's pretty nice. Let's see. Where is Pico? Where is LSDj? I have to sync the files over. Real. I put off 30 minutes of work for my last project for 2 months. Damn. Yeah, this stuff happens. Same thing for taxes. Like, for a lot of people, taxes are not that complicated. You know, you just like, you get your W-2s, you just submit them. But now it's like, I have to find time. I have to find time to do, I could be doing other stuff, like watching streams. I could literally be doing anything. But I don't. Okay, let me find the files. Got this one, music.pico8. Paste, why is that so loud? What the heck? Alright, so that should be synchronized. What else do I, what else? Oh, we want to copy, LSDj over. Here. What if you did your taxes while watching a stream? No way. Can't do that, that's illegal. What if you did your taxes on stream? Finish syncing. What are they even syncing about? There it is. We got Pico, LSDj. How do I load something that has an uppercase? What the heck? I'm gonna rename it. We're gonna rename the file so that it does not have an uppercase letter. It's called LSDj.p8. What if he did his taxes on stream? You could literally do it right now. Has anyone done their taxes? I don't think I've gotten all my tax forms. The ones for my stocks, those have not gone through yet. Tax code. Isn't that just your social security number? Welcome, Mizuz. What are you doing? What's the deal, Mizuz? Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I hope you had a good time playing that. I don't know too much about it. Is that the one with Shulk? It's like, I'm really feeling it. That's what he sounds like. Is that the one with Pyra and Mithra? Welcome, Tavipa44. I just started my stream, so like, what am I doing? I don't know. We're making music. Okay, we're gonna load LSDj. And then, oh, what did the background change to? What is this, a bird? Some kind of bird. Shulk is the first, Pyra Mithra is the second. Wait, but what's in Xenoblade Chronicles 3? The third one. What is this bird? Lachrymose Mountain Tanager. A teenager and a manager. When you combine, when a teenager is your manager, and also a bird, a tanager. Looks nice. Doesn't this look like one of those like Linux, Linux example screens? They're like, look at my aesthetic. We got a bird. You got my terminal open. It's the first and second game. I see. Well, I've heard good things about it, but the thing is, RPGs are too long for me specifically. But I'm sure it was fun. It's probably like 50 something hours, right? I don't know. Okay, we're gonna, how do I run? Here we go. Open music. Open music. This is the song that I made off stream, okay? I've also plugged in my controller because I think it's convenient. It's convenient to do such a thing. And now the buttons are reversed. Open. Wait, where's my music? 130 hours? That's too many hours. That's way too many hours. Failed to read project file? Okay, something. Well, okay, I just loaded in the other thing. Okay, we're gonna go here. Load music.pico8. Could not load. Okay, that's why. I need to re-download Pico8. Let me go do that. Isn't this fun watching someone download software? Well, I can't log in on stream, but I can download the Windows installer on here. And then I can copy it over. I can synchronize it over here. We're gonna go to default. We're gonna go to Pico 8, Pico 8 setup.exe. Linux users do be liking birds. What's everyone's favorite Linux bird? Probably a penguin. Yeah, penguin makes sense. A lot of penguins in Linux. Sync thing code example sync thing default Pico 8 setup. Yes. No, we have to close. Pico 8. Everyone, it's time to install Pico 8. It has now been installed. Whoa, there it is. Okay, now we can load up LSDj and then run. Alright, then you open up music. Okay, here's the song, everyone. Everyone, why does it say Spotify is not running? I'm currently with the pause Spotify. Okay, my stream deck is also broken. Isn't this fun? No, it's fine. It works now. Here's the music. Listen to this. It's got some Pokemon vibes. It feels kind of loud, doesn't it? Kind of loud. I ruined it. Whoa. This is my longest melody I've ever done. Welcome back, Vacuously Vackington. Here's my new song, my new hit song. It's gonna be in the Billboard Top 100. How long was that song? How long is this song? Time it from now. Timer? Make a timer? Hold on. Timer. Stopwatch. Stopwatch. Welcome, nice account. Whoa, what the? At least 5 seconds? No, we gotta stop the song. Stop the song, okay? We're gonna account for several seconds of delay. Bam, okay. Subtract 2 seconds from that. I gotta know, because all the loops that I've been doing have been like 5 seconds. This one is at least, let's say at least 40 seconds. Maybe, no, maybe like 30 something. 23, maybe like 35. So to me, it's kind of similar to like Pokemon bike ride song. 30, okay, maybe like 36 seconds. My longest song of all time. As you can all tell though, it's all in channel 1. Okay, there's no like, there's no drums, there's no accompanying melody. There's no channel 2, 1, 2, 3, there's only channel 0. But I kind of just started putting notes around here. I even showed it to my cousin, you know, I was in a place where my cousin was yesterday, and I was like, check it out, I've been making music. He's like, what? Making music on what? And then I showed my retro handheld console, my RG35 XXSP. I brought this out and he's like, whoa, what the? You're gonna be one of those EDM DJs. And I was like, no, this is like chiptune Pokemon music. But I thought it was cool. And then like on the train, I composed more songs. I mean, I added more things to this song. He says nobody means yes. I'm gonna become the #1 Pokemon trainer. But it's very convenient to use this on the device. I've gotten so used to using it, it's become second nature. Yeah, composing, I even got earphones from work, because this thing actually does support Bluetooth, but I didn't have it set up. So I just got wired earbuds. How was the train? It was pretty good, I think. It was very cold. I went outside yesterday for the first time in a while. And as you all know, it snowed this week on Sunday. It snowed a lot. A lot of places were not shoveled. You try to walk around, and it's like they got these narrow paths. Can I draw? Can I draw for you? Let's see, just paint. Right, you know, like when you're like outside and there's snow. Is that, you know, usually here's the street, right? Here's the sidewalk. Here's like a building. Here's like a door, right? He went outside for the first time ever. True. So true. No rats on the train. I think I saw one. I think I saw one rat. You know, normally you could just walk, right? Normal walking. But then, you know, with all the snow, you know, you got snow over here. And then, you know, people do not shovel the entire walkway. You got like snow over here. And so there's a situation where like the path that is normally like this is actually like this. Because imagine the rest of it is snow, right? And I guess you would have this as well. Welcome, Zoli. I'm walking here. I was walking here. Right? So like in the case where like you're like walking here. Hey, I'm walking here. I'm walking here. But then like what if someone else is also walking here, right? Well, everything is full of snow. So you can't both be walking here. There's not enough space for this. You gotta like, you know, if someone's walking, you're, oh no, someone else is walking here. You gotta like walk. You might even stand on the snow, which is kind of dangerous because it's like slippery. And then now you walk over here. Now the guy can walk over it. So thank you. And then okay, and then I start walking this way. I hope the rat was doing well and wasn't too cold. It's probably very warm in the subway compared to above ground. Welcome, Namington. He stole the path. No. That's just how it was drawn. And then when you're trying to like cross the street, right? You know, normally here's like the street crossing. There's like an intersection. Right? You're like, oh, here I am walking. I'm walking across the street. You would go up here, right? But because of all the snow, there was like snow blocking like this place. There's snow over here. Sometimes the snow goes this way. So like instead of going this way, you can't go that way. You have to go step onto the road and then like walk over. It's very inconvenient. What if we developed a rotating hug for these situations? I think that would be too much. If the snow is slippery, it means you don't have good boots. No, because it's like ice, you know, it's not, it's like, it's also, the temperatures have not been high enough that the snow that was created on Sunday has melted yet. So it's all just been piling up. I don't know if you've all seen NYC snowstorm. Let's take a look. It's too much. Also, I see Stream Elements is not updating the chat. Max said he put it back, it's okay, you know? The path. This happens in real life as well. Sometimes you're just walking. You take the path with you. Right there. If it's thick ice sheets, I get it. You need spike shoes for that. It's like, well, okay, these are pretty well shoveled. The places that I've been to, none of these images are showing the extent of what the real, okay, maybe some, no, it's even more than this. It's even more than that, okay? Look at this dog. NYC snowstorm 2026. What if I search 2026? These are all the same images. What the heck? Anyway, and also, when you're crossing the street, it's like, sometimes like these parts are sludgy, you know, because like business owners only really shovel in front of their business. Whereas, you know, it's not their job to shovel these intersections. So like when you're trying to cross here, it's just like a bunch of sludge on the floor. A bunch of slush, I mean, slush on the floor. People having stepped in the snow. It's very inconvenient. And then when that stuff freezes over, it's going to be a hazard. Big snow piles you just sink into for grippage. Very convenient. No, but it's like, it's hardened. The snow is not soft. If it was like a few hours after fresh snow, it was soft. But now it's been several days. You can hardly stand it. This was 2021, what the heck? Yeah, it's more like this. Something like this. New York, 2021. Isn't it messed up? I specifically searched for 2026. And it is showing 2021. What's up with that? What's the deal? Is there like a live stream? Is someone live streaming New York snow conditions right now? Yeah, let's search YouTube. Forbidden slush. Your YouTube history is off. NYC snow storm 2026. Live. This guy. Yeah, it's more like this. It's like this. Whoa, what is that? Frozen? Is that the water Frozen? Frozen like the movie? Oh, yes. NYC Snow Walk 2026. Look at this. The car buries itself. Oh, we got atmospheric noise. Look at this. Where is this? What is this place? Can I identify this? Location guesser. Is this Bryant Park? This kind of looks like Bryant Park. No, it does. It has a fountain. Like this doesn't look too bad. Yeah, well, it's the park. Okay, the park. It's fine. Where is this Bryant Park? I think it is. Yes. No, I know. There's a Kinokuniya right over there. To the left. I've been here many times. There's right there. If this guy would turn around, right there. You see that books Kinokuniya? That's the Japanese bookstore where you buy manga and other such things. You can buy anime merch. You can buy Niji Sanji and Hololive merchandise if you would like. Merch of your favorite VTuber, assuming they're in those agencies. You can buy anime figures. You can buy stuff. What is the last manga I bought? I don't remember. I feel like... I don't know. When was the last time I even bought manga? Probably been at least 10 years. I do have a copy of, is that GA Jutsuka art design class? This is the last one I remember buying. I don't think I actually read it. No, I did read it. It's because I'd watched the anime. I was like, this is a good anime. Look at this. This very, very snowy. This has less snow on the floor than a lot of places I've been. Because I guess this is more of a near tourist destination. This is kind of close to Times Square, where all the tourists go. So, actually, why is it snowing? Was this taken on Sunday, January 25th? Okay, so this was not from yesterday. The snow has not okay, this was when it was snowing. I want to see, like, right now. What it looks like right now. Live. Can we get, like, a live stream? Massive winter storm. Smacked by monster snowstorm. Biggest snowstorm. Extreme cold. Cold affecting business. NYC snowstorm. NYC walking show? Does anyone watch these? Walking tours of places? Walking, Japan. They're nice to watch sometimes. I want one from, like, today. Can we sort this by, like, today? Walking, that's more a streamer thing. Everyone walks. I don't know what you're talking about. If anything, streamers are the ones that walk the least. Live NYC street cam. Dropping a monster snowstorm. I understand that reference. That's the trash man. Turn one of my monitors vertical. Reading has become easier. Has it though? Earthcam Live, Times Square. Well, Times Square is very well shoveled. That's like the tourist destination. Although it's much less crowded than I would expect. Usually it's pretty packed, but there's like no one there now. Now, what about this one? Are they walking right now? Are they literally walking right now? Or is this pre-recorded? Okay, well, whatever this place is, it seems pretty well shoveled. They should make a new tourist destination Times Circle. No, there's Columbus Circle, though. Oh, this is like, I know where this is. I've seen this place. What is this? This is, yeah, West 57. This did look like 8th Avenue to me. They're walking. Look, all these people are walking. They're walking here. And that building, it's all like frozen. Wait, is it snowing right now? I've not looked outside. Is it snowing again? This isn't live. Wait a second. This is fake. It's not snowing. It's clear. I can't believe it. Don't tell me they're lying to me. This is not a live stream. Venice Beach. NYC live cams. Skate cam. Whoa. Building would never froze if it started walking. Buildings cannot be walking. Why? What is this? 1956 live? It's not live. How is that possible? Snowstorm. Street cam. Earth cam. New Orleans. Live from the past. New York snowy streets. I think this one might be live. No, it can't be live. Why is it light outside? It's dark. It's nighttime. It should be nighttime. This is not real. You made this up. Wonder if we'll ever make webcams pointing into the past. Isn't that what a video recording is? This seems live. It's dark outside now.
They clean up, okay?
Yeah, they clean up. They clean up. All webcams point into the past. True. When you think about it, when you look into the mirror, you're looking into the past because it takes time for light to travel from the mirror to you. Everything you see is the past, but especially mirrors. You might think it's like right now, but it's like a slight amount of time before now.
I need hotel.
What's he
Because
doing?
you have to check out at 12.
What's happening? Why am I watching this? I just wanted to show the snow. I'm 2 hours past my bedtime and sleepy. Have a good night. Wait, you sleep this early? What the? This guy's sleeping. This bro is sleeping on a Friday. You're gonna miss the Hamflow stream. Street cam. How can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real? I'm real. Yeah, talk. Limes, talk. I'm a man of extremes and unstable rhythms. Well, have a good night. I hope you sleep well. Watch Live Cams Japan. It takes time for light to enter the eyes. It means we're technically always experiencing the past. Exactly. It also takes time for like your brain to send signals to like the rest of your body. So like, you know, it takes time for your eyes to process information, your brain, you know, the electrical signals to be sent to your brain. Everything is in the past. We can't live in the present because everything we experience is in the past. Isn't that messed up? Stunning end. Weak side. This is in New York. Brooklyn Bridge. Wow, that looks nice. I went to bed at 8 p.m. Caught Ham stream start after waking up. Yeah, he's been actually streaming. Isn't that absurd? Well, anyway. That's New York. Now you know. What if we watched... Oh, they had these like snow melting machines. I haven't seen them in real life, but I've been recommended videos. NYC snow melting machine. This stuff, they just put snow into these boiling hot... Actually, it's not even boiling hot, it's just like slightly warmer. But then the snow melts, and they only have like 5 of these in all of New York. Isn't that messed up? You would think with this much snow, what are they doing? They're melting the snow, pouring it into the sewers. How our snow melter works. One neuron does not a thought make. You're thinking in the past. Anyone not thinking in the past? Anyone experiencing the future right now? I guess people in future time zones are. People that are farther to the west. I guess the east, sorry, the east. People, oh, I guess if you go west far enough, you'll be in the east. Couldn't you have heating elements? No, wouldn't that be expensive though? That would be so expensive. You guys see this one? Someone had a program autonomous snowblower and just started cleaning up the snow for him while he was sleeping. Wow. Whoa, what the heck? A winter's worth of snow? That's how did they get the snow that high up? Oh, that's a rock. Is that a rock or is that snow? Why would a rock look like that? Maybe it's a rock. Never mind. I thought this was snow. I misunderstood. Probably I do wonder if it would work in theory. The heating element? Maybe. I mean, then when it melts the snow though, if you stop heating it, it's gonna like freeze. So you gotta have it always be on. It sure is snow. It sure is snow. Well, anyway, enough of this stuff. What am I doing? Are we making music today? Am I making music today? I'll listen to my song again. Listen to this. Oh no, it's playing the wrong part. Wouldn't it evaporate? It would only evaporate if the temperature was high enough. So I think at the moment it's like freezing temperatures, so it would just become ice. It's the weather right now. 18 Fahrenheit. 17 Fahrenheit. Alright, well we can make a new song today. Or I could add stuff to this song. I don't know. I'm not sure. This is my favorite song I've made so far now. And the thing is, when I made this, I didn't start the usual way. Like the stuff that I've been doing on stream, I've been like starting with chords and then like choosing notes that go in those chords. This one, it just like, it appeared in my brain. When I'm making the notes, I was like, oh, it would sound nice if it went like this. It would sound nice if it was like doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. This stuff. And then I was like, it would be nice if I copy this and just repeated it, but different. Nice. Welcome, Marklar. Right, you compare this to the first song I made. It's like, man, it's different. It's so different. Open up GB Studio. I think I'm getting used to making music in trackers, though. I kind of now prefer it over using this. Because, like, with this one, you get to see the shape of the song better. But then, like, I don't know. I feel like I spend too much time thinking, oh, what if I move this? What if I'm, like, looking at the notes? Being like, I move this here. Look at the timing. This one, I'm just like, put in a note, go to the next row, put in another note. What chiptune does the Final Fantasy 14 games use? Do they have chiptunes in Final Fantasy 14? I thought that was like a non-chiptune. I thought that was a modern game. It can evaporate even in cold temperatures as long as the air is dry. Even snow can sublimate and disappear if cold and dry. Well, I don't know. I'm not an expert at weather. Any weather experts? Does anyone know weather? Final Fantasy? No, but you said Final Fantasy 14. That's a specific one. I mean, it would depend. It would depend on the console. I mean, if it's on the Game Boy, it would use the Game Boy one. If it was on the NES, it would use the NES one. I made a mistake listening to Expedition 33 soundtrack, and it's in my ear. What's your favorite Expedition? This is the 33rd one. Do you any fans of Expedition 1? 0? Expedition 6-7? Is there? Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Back here, so I knew it. Before I even said it, I was like, I'm sure someone's gonna say Expedition 6-7. Right as I said it, showed up in the chat. So predictable, everyone. Was there an Expedition 67 in the game though? Did that show? Did it go up that high? I guess the game came out before 6-7 was too popular. But maybe there's someone there. I guess let's make a new song. You know, the thing about making music, just make more songs, and then you'll get a better hang of it. Okay, so we're gonna make a new one. Smiling, she's smiling. Alright, let's make a new one. New song, save as Music 2. That's right, we made Music 2. Music 2. PLS is good, because you can't write 6 or 7 in it. What is that? Pasoples? Pasopoles? I don't know. This button config. Let's just swap the buttons, please. Oh no. Welcome Sander. Music 1 is so outdated. Yeah, Music 1. More like bad. Alright guys. Alright, see this is a bit disorienting because the controls are inverted. Compared to on my retro handheld, this is the wrong order. Can I swap them? Can I swap them? Pico 8 swap buttons. Swap buttons. BTN. Can you swap button configurations? SSH onto your device? Start Pico 8. Comment out the line? What? That's too complicated for me. Button mapping tools. Could you ever see yourself making a song with vocal synths? Like Teto or Hatsune Miku? I don't know, I don't feel like I want to though. Because then you would have to think about lyrics. You would have to think about words. I guess you don't have to, but it's kind of implied. Configuring controllers. You can edit SDL controllers. Hatsune Miku? No. Can't believe it. SDL controllers. You need a small MIDI keyboard. No. It would take up space on my desk. I don't have a lot of space on my desk. I draw my desk right now. Check out, here's my desk, okay? We got my PC right here. It's a very vertical PC. And then we have a USB at the top. It's coming out. And then a controller, the controller right here. It's there. You got the buttons. And then you got my Mac Mini, which is right here. It's on top of an Altoids can, so that the bottom has ventilation. And then I have the box that the Mac Mini came in, serving as a stand for elevation. A stand like in JoJo. Right. And then we got a cardboard box. And the cardboard box that my MacBook came in to be used as an elevation, as a stand for my monitor. The monitor is right here. Right, so this here, I can't draw, this thing right here, this is a cardboard box. Okay, and then we have one of these elevated things that you put your monitor on. It's right here. Right, and then here's my OBS right here. I'm playing this through OBS right now. We got OBS, we got the chat info on the left, we got the chat box. The chat box right here. Here's all your messages. And then inside OBS, this is Paint. We got JS Paint. It's here. And then we have the other OBS settings. We got the mic settings. We got the go live button is right here. I'm there. That's literally her right there. This message. And then we got my Stream Deck. It's right here. It's got all my streaming buttons on it. So Stream Deck XL. It's got 15 buttons. Wait, no. How many buttons does it have? It's got 32 buttons. 32 buttons. I can mute audio. I can go to the next song. I can mute the microphone. I can switch my facial expressions, which I always forget that I can do. These have been here the whole time and I never use them because I just don't think to do it. I simply don't think to do it. And then what? And then we got a USB hub. We got the webcam right here. Webcam used for YouTube Studio tracking. He doesn't express himself. I can't do it. Webcam. Webcam up here. Any guesses to what the webcam is? That's right, it's a Logitech C920. That's the one that everyone has. Everyone has that one. Everyone knows Logitech C920. This is actually a phone stand, but I don't put a phone on. I just use it to elevate my webcam. The webcam is clipped to the back of this thing, and then it's got like this. And then we got my sheep plush that was given to me a long time ago. The Jelly Cat sheep plush. It's on my desk. All the time. It's always here. There it is. Kind of looks like a cow, but it's a sheep. 3 cans of Monster? No. There's no such thing. I never drank Monster. I don't even drink energy drinks. I actually never had one. Then we got my audio interface. It is a PreSonus Revelator IO24. It's right here. We got the XLR output. It's behind the desk. My desk is like this. He is the monster. Aren't we all the monsters, if you think about it? Are humans not the real monsters? So here's my desk. It's like this, goes back here. And then, so this. And we got my keyboard. We got one of these, what is it, desk tray, the thing on the bottom. You could pull it in and out. It's my keyboard. Wow. And then what? And then, what else? There's a lot more stuff. Okay, we got this stuff on the left side. Here's my water. My water is like right over here. We got like another desk on this side. And this is the water. Another thing of water. We got multiple containers of water. Water, instead of water. Got some pens, there's a scissor, various supplies. Wait here. And then goes down. Isn't this so entertaining? You're like, whoa, now we know what his streaming setup looks like. Every time he's streaming, I can imagine him sitting right here on this chair. This chair. It doesn't look like this. It's like a rounded. It's like this. It's got wheels. Extremely entertaining. I think it's cool because it's like you get to see behind the scenes stuff that you don't think about. When someone's streaming, they exist in the virtual world, but also in the real world. That's right, you might be like, what? VTubers? I thought VTubers only existed in the virtual world. But they do exist in real life. Do I have a picture of the plush? I do. I've shown it before. Last time I took a photo of it. I forgot how it came out. On Vacuously stream, we were talking about plushes for some reason. And I was like, I have one. We were talking about Jellycat for some reason. Welcome, Chosen Keeper. Let me search for it. Plush. Plush, here it is. It's right here. Let me save it. Put it in my temporary directory. And go here. Oh, well, there it is. It can lay down flat, and it can also. Oh, you can compare this to my real setup. Okay, here, here's my desk. This is the USB hub right here. It connects out to the webcam, and then it connects. Something like goes to my stream deck or something. Like various things it connects to. Back during the Silksong days. He watches anime VTuber. No, Laked. The VTuber is right here. She's literally watching this stream. Yeah, the plush was given to me a long time ago. My friend from back in the day. Look at all those channel points. I don't even remember how many I have. I don't even use them. I don't even redeem them because there's nothing worth redeeming. There are no redeeming qualities about those points. Not a VTuber, obviously a chatter. Yeah, when streamers are not streaming, are they really streamers? Are they only really streamers when they're live? You thought about this? The rest of the day, they're just a regular person, as if streamers are not regular people. I also have a really old PC from a long time ago, and it's like just down here. I don't use it, but this was probably from like the 2000s, the early 2000s. Just collecting dust down here. Anyway, this is my setup. And then you got like a shelf here. It's got like another router up here. A router. A speaker that I don't use. I just use a speaker from my Mac Mini. Kind of messed up actually. What is the Mac Mini? This is my main computer. I'm streaming from this thing. I have a setup. Oh, I didn't even draw the Okay, so this is the capture card. We have a what's it called? An air conditioning unit right here. It's not on because it's not summer. But then on this air conditioning unit, this is my Elgato capture card. And this thing, okay, so my Nintendo Switch is that way. It's that way. It's connected to my Switch. It's also connected. No, it's connected. No, sorry. It's connected to this thing. It's a HDMI splitter. Now this thing goes back here. It's connected, I think. It's connected here. Right? And then in here, this is the HDMI capture. The output goes... Wait, this is wrong. It's actually... Okay, so one of these goes into this. It goes into this PC. The other one goes to the Nintendo Switch. And then you have a wire coming out of this. Connected to that. And then this one also goes to... I guess the Mac Mini. Oh, and then my air purifier. My air purifier is over here. The one that I have is the Levoit. Is it probably this one? Core 3. Was it the Core 300? It might be the Core 100. No, it's not this one. Core 100. Core 100 Vital 100S. This is mine. This is the one I have. The room keeps getting more and more cluttered. You don't even know. You don't even know. And then got a bunch of stuff on this side. Some random CDs. Got them CDs. Yeah, CDs from Japan that I've not opened. But I have them. I have them because I've listened to them. I've downloaded them from online, and I was like, I can't just download these. I gotta go buy them for real. And then I did. I have that one. It reminds me of a game console. You have this one as well. The Vital 100S. You get your daily login bonuses. You connect it to your Wi-Fi. I did. I don't know why I did. I can turn it on and off from my computer from an app. And that's kind of convenient. We got a bunch of stuff here. We got some really old Yotsuba manga that I've not opened, but I have them. It's actually still in the box. It's the original Japanese edition. I didn't install the app missing on the dailies. The dailies don't matter. They just give you discounts on filters, but it's like, why do you need that? It's cheaper to just buy it on a different website. Anyway, this is my room. So now if you're wondering, you're like, oh, I wonder what his room looks like. Refer to this VOD. This VOD specifically. You're like, oh, right, that's what it looks like. I remember. I was there. Any plants? No, not in my room. I do not. Anyone else have plants? And then my bed. My bed is right here. My bed it's right there. And yeah, that's it. It's my room. My streaming setup. Now you know This will be on the quiz, by the way. It'll be a quiz. You will all be judged on how well you know my room. What is the brand of plush? What is it? A sheep? What is it, like a cow? I have a calendar. My calendar is up here behind my monitor. And there's a window. There's a window right here. Window. Literally here. Anyway, Twitch is gonna show ads, so I'm gonna drink some water. This water right here. You can imagine it now. This water that I drew, I'm gonna be drinking this. I'm gonna turn around in my chair. I'm gonna pick this up. And I'm gonna drink it, okay? Oh, and then I'm gonna press my mute button on my stream deck. My mute button is right here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna press this mute button. I'm gonna press the water drinking button, which is over here. I'm gonna turn around and pick this up. I'm gonna drink it, okay? Alright, I've done it. I don't know why Twitch decided to show ads now, rather than when it said it would. That's the messed up thing. You can never predict when Twitch is going to show ads. I feel like my voice sounds different now. After I've hydrated, it sounds different. Anyway, I guess we should make some music. I would like to swap the buttons on the controller now. Configure controller mappings in the config directory. The lines is a config controller mapping. Here's an example. Assigning controllers. By default, this one. The config directory on Windows, everyone. See users your name app data. Welcome Devins, thank you for the 42 months. That is in fact many months. So many months. Alright, we gotta go to the Wolfie directory. Documents. Home. How do I just go to places? Can I just go C/users? Wolfie. App data. Roaming. What do they mean by roaming? Does anyone know? What do they mean by app data roaming? What's the deal? Pico 8. Alright, config.txt. And then you look at the controller settings, okay? We're gonna go here. And controller. Controllers in background, treat controllers as if they were a single merged controller. Keyboard scan codes, it doesn't exist. Oh, it's SDL controllers.txt. That's the wrong folder. Guys, that's the wrong folder. It's actually this one. And they don't exist. There's no such thing. And we need one. You know what? Maybe I'll just deal with it. Maybe I'll just use my keyboard and mouse. What if I did that? Alright. Alright, we're gonna make a new song. It's not playing. Oh, because I have no notes. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go change the speed of the song to the standard 16. And then, okay, here's our music. We're gonna start from C3. There's our song. Everyone, good stream, we're done. This is our song for today. I'm just kidding, I'm just joking. Okay, so what's our next note? This is the thing that we have to think about. Our next note, what if I switch my controller to Nintendo Switch mode? Do you think that's something? Does this work? No, that's the same. That's literally the same. It's a bit strange. It's getting into the experimental phase, making Metroid 2 type music. Do 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 do. Right, that's the song. What if I, instead of using Pico 8, if I just went and made the song in LSDj? I could do that. Let's do that. Just for fun. Cave songs that are just noises. It's impossible. Does BGB not pick up controllers? Hold on, I can't move with my controller. Settings. Options. Graphics. Joypad. Joypad 0. Configure. What joypad do I have? Why do they call them joypads? Does anyone even enjoy ads? Oh wait, configure game controller. Right. Left. Up. Down. A. B. Select. Start. Okay, this is my controller. So everything's working. It's a bit inconvenient though. Select. Select is this button. Alright, so this was a song that we made last stream. Remember this one? Let's save it somewhere. Oh, didn't we already save? This was saved as egg, right? Save as egg. Alright, let's make a new song. Load empty song. I'm gonna start with pulse 1, phrase 1. No. Alright, we're gonna start from C3. Or maybe C4. Maybe C5. Because it goes up to CA, which is 10. So 5. I think 5 would be reasonable. And our next note. What's our next note? Well, we should change our instrument, right? Let's make this a note that just goes. It just goes on forever until you stop it. You gotta manually stop it. Alright, so we're gonna be in the scale of C major, which is our standard. You know, let's lower it. It's kind of loud. How do I lower the sound? Is it loud or is it fine? It feels kind of loud. Maybe because it's a pure tone, right? Pure tones are kind of loud compared to other sounds. It's life. It's how life is, you know? Look at this bird. We're just gonna show this bird on the screen. What an aesthetic. This is gonna be the stream thumbnail. Everyone's gonna show up. They'll be like, whoa, what is this clean setup you have? What is this bird? Okay, we're gonna go C. C. What about CD? E. That sounds good. Do. And then we can hold the E. We can go to G. G, and then maybe from G, you can go back down. Maybe even go up to the next C. Have you thought about this? The next C. But then before you go to the next C, maybe you can go to B. No. That's too much. That's too much. I'm gonna lower the volume because it's kind of loud. Settings. Anyone out there adjusting their Windows settings? Settings. The volume mixer. There. Do. Anyone have a favorite song that they've made recently? Anyone making songs right now? Alright, C, D, E, G. Okay, then maybe we go back to C. C5. And then from C5, you can go, maybe you can go, maybe C, D, E again, right? You want some repetition. And maybe from here, you can go also to G. Or maybe that's it. Maybe that's our whole song. But then what? How do you choose your songs? When you're making songs, what do you do? Oh, maybe instead of going to G, maybe instead of this, you can go down. So you can move all these down. Welcome, Extraneous Jedi. Happy Friday to you. I think that sounds alright. And then you can go even farther down. Alright, let's go to the next phrase. How do I do that? How do we go to the next phrase? You can't. You cannot go. You have to go here. And then you can go. Alright. Welcome, Zuja. Thank you, Classic Carabel, for 17 months. That is, in fact, many months. That's so many months. And then, This is where it would be nice if I had relative pitch, so I know what note I'm trying to go to. But I don't. Does anyone know? Maybe it's just C from the lower octave. No. Okay. Isn't that just the Indiana Jones theme? It's got some similarities. C and then D. Okay, so C, it goes up to the next note. And then it goes up to F. It goes from E to G. So this should really go from G to F. It was already F. C, D, E. Oh, I skipped one. It should be A. Alright, this is our song. This is our entire song. Okay, well, we don't want it to hold the note. Legally distinct Indiana Jones, it's so different. You don't even understand. It's literally a different song. Alright, use K for kill. As you all know, K is the kill note. Do-do-do-do. Alright, so you got this one. You got this one. Do-do-do-do. But then you don't want it to just be this short, right? Because it's just this. It's literally... You want like something longer. Maybe you don't just repeat this. Maybe you got like another phrase that's elsewhere. Select. Let's select and copy. Select and how do you cut? What's the button? Oh, look at that. I've learned some things. So maybe you have this one as the next phrase. Okay, this one here. And how you paste. You can paste. It's the same thing as LSDj. It's crazy. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay, and then where do you go from that? Then you go do-do-do. No. What if you go up? What if then you go to A, and then from A you can go A, B. Maybe go from A, I'm walking here. That's how it goes. A, comma, I am walking here. As we all know, the New Yorker anthem. A, I'm walking here. Me when I'm walking. Okay, we got A, C. And maybe then you can go up. Isn't that also a song? What if it was Ace? Oh, this is the part that I'm uncertain about. Because when I made the other song, it just came naturally. I was just like, I understand. But this one, it's not. This one is totally different. This one doesn't even make sense. Random question, did they ever make you play instruments in school? Yeah, we had to learn the recorder. In elementary school, we learned the recorder. And then in high school, or middle school, I think maybe it was middle school, we had music class and I played the baritone horn. I remember. It was a very low note. We would play Jingle Bells, and as you all know, Jingle Bells is like Jingle Bells, but this one was the bass line. So instead of boom, 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 it was like boom, 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 boom. That's how it went. A tracker doesn't show you the piano. It's hard to conceptualize the relative pitch, but wouldn't it just be the letters? Can't you just look at the letters and be like, that's the relative pitch? Relative pitch, isn't that when your family member throws a ball? A picture is 1,000 words, just like this picture of a bird. You guys seeing this bird? This is a really nice background image. I'm just gonna say it. This is a very nice bird. I think of all the wallpapers that we have, this is maybe one of the top ones. We're gonna be like, remember that bird? I have a piano on my desk and I've been mimicking the notes. Can you choose some good notes? Can you if you were to continue this musical composition, how would you proceed with this song? What would you do? Here, like, we could simply repeat this, which I did start doing. Wait, this sounds different. This is different. This is not what I had. What is this? Still, okay, don't do it. You gotta do your work. Okay, do. No, but this is pretty much Indiana Jones, right? But different. Do. D E G. Do. And maybe put the G. Do. How do you go? What sound am I thinking? Do. Wait, what is it? What sound is that? Just me making sounds. I don't know. Maybe it's just G in the next octave. No. What? Oh, there it is. Welcome, Michael. Music. Do. That's it. I don't think it flows well from the previous phrase, though. That's like a totally different song. Megalovania. That's not even the same song. What are we doing? But that could be a different song, right? Kind of groovy. Ooh. Is this for Picross game? I'm just making music for fun. Whoa. Jazzy kind of song. This sounds bad. This sounds good though. Whoa. What if it was dead? D-E-A-D. Whoa, wait a second. Dead? No, Dead Now 5. It could be something, right? Isn't that something? Select, cut, paste. No, there's no undo. Ada? D-Ada? Da-Ada? Sounds bad. No, I messed it up. Okay, let's delete everything. I don't know what I'm doing. Cut. It's kind of nice using this with controller though. The last time I was streaming this, I was using my keyboard, the Z key, the Z key, if you will. But now this feels natural. All right, do. What if I just did that? No, we can't. We can't do that. We can't just do that. That's a different song. That song is copyrighted. Okay, what if we delete some notes? Instead of copying this. Okay, what about do? I go from D to do. That's the right note. These are all 7th chords. I didn't study that good during Music Theory 1. These are all 7, C, D, E, G, C. What do you mean? Isn't this chord 1? C, E, G? Is that not the first chord? Isn't it the most basic chord in all of existence? 4 different notes. No, but the D is just, the D is a passing note from C to E. Because it's like right before. That's the difference. Do. What if we have egg? Didn't we have an egg last time? No. 7th chord. No, the D is a passing note. You gotta learn about passing notes. You probably already know. C, D, E. And then what if from G you go back down to F and then you go to E? You can think of it as a passing or a 3rd or a 7th. It feels like a 7th. No, to me it's a passing note. Because you're passing between CDs. Got 'em. GFE, oh my god, GFE. Sounds bad. G, C, D, E, G. I'm not feeling like, you know, let's discard everything we've done in the past 15 minutes. Start from C. Okay, maybe start from C4 for an explosive sound. No, it's gotta be C5. It's gotta be C5. C, and then we jump up. Maybe you jump up CG. That's Star Wars. Start with a swing. But how? The groove. Start the swing. 6. How do you start a swing? Do. How did I start my other song? Why did the other one sound good? Can we like load the other one back up? What is this? Open last. Open music. How did I do this? I started with G. No, I actually started with C and then I went back to G. C, E, F, G. C, E, F, G. We gotta think about it. How do we do this? C, G. This is Cave Story. What if we just copy Cave Story? That's not the right note. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I thought it would be easier, you know, because like I made a song that sounded pretty good to me. I thought I got it, but I don't got it. Then CG sequence sounds like the start of Toxicity, a System of a Down. I've got a System of an Up. You compose Mega Man 2 Heatman. Is this how it goes? Do. Do. Okay, what if we did C, E, G? Do 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 do. That's something, right? Okay, what if we went from this? But then from here, we went back to E, but then we added some passing note. What if we actually went to F and then E? Do do do. It's not it. That can't be it. See, because it goes above, and this is an upper auxiliary note. Instead of going straight from C to E, it goes to F. And then maybe no. I'm gonna try something. Oh, but you're at work though. How can you do this at work? Then you wouldn't be doing work. They'd be like, you're not doing work. What is he doing? Do 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 do. That's a song. Well, original song, not stolen from any other work of literature. And by literature, I mean film. Wait, what was that? What if we just did this? No. I don't know. Is my goat washed? Are we washed, y'all? He has lost his groove. He's the Emperor's new groove. He's lost it. How did I do it? How did I do it before? C, D's. C, D, E. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do. Okay. Think. What if it was this? Do 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 do. I put something on media. Media. Whoa, hand reveal. He's playing the piano. That sounds nice. What? How did he do that? How is he composing his music? Here, let's watch this on stream. Copy message link. No, copy. How do I copy video? Copy video address. Copy video. Copy link from Zelda. It download. What the frick, Discord? I didn't want to download. I didn't want to put in my downloads folder. Why would they not simply just show the video? What is this player? Alright, this is Probs Not Jack's original piano composition. Why does it sound like it's not coming out of my headphones? Well, that sounds nice. It sounds nice. What note is that? That's C. C. He didn't label his C. C, D, E, G. Down to B. How do you decide on this though? Like how do you choose? C, D, E, G. down to B. B. B4? B flat? This guy's using B flat. That's an advanced technique that I don't even have. Sorry, B flat. Isn't B flat just A sharp? D, E, G. Sounds different. Copy what you did for your first measure. G down to B. Why does this sound not like the other one though? Ding. Maybe because the timing is off. Here. No, what did I do? I pasted twice. C. I noticed it was just chords with the root traveling down a semitone. D and E were right next to each other. Well, I've messed up everything by pasting multiple times. C, D, E, G. Down to B. Down to B. B. And then B goes to A sharp, D, E, G. See, I would not have thought to go down to A sharp because that's new tech for me specifically. I mean, that's something. E on 3 rather than 4. What is this? Why does this E4 sound different? Do. Oh, E on 3. Wait, E on. Wait, which one? Even lower? That can't be 3. Welcome, Craig. How's it going? I'm so lost. Pitch position. Oh, I thought you meant E on 3. F sharp and B flat are the best places to start experimenting with sharps and flats from C. Do. E on 3. Sorry, yeah, E on 3, and then G. F sharp and B flat. Best places to start experimenting with sharps and flats from C. Why is that? What's the meta? Why is that a meta? B flat makes it sound darker. F sharp will make it sound brighter. These are all the same pitch. What is pitch? What is pitch? Is this not the pitch? You mean the octave? Is that what I don't understand. I don't know. Fifth related stuff related to circle of fifths. See. Actually, in this one I did use some flats. I did use some F flats or F sharps. And I did notice that it sounds nice with this F sharp. Right? I think the F sharp was quite nice. Pitch is frequency, yeah, but then are they not? These are different notes, which means they have different frequencies inherently. I can quickly make an image, which might be going back to the VOD, busting that out. No, it's fine. That's fine. I'm just gonna start a new song. We're just gonna start over from the very beginning. We're gonna undo all our work. Thank you for composing some songs. but I will delete it simply because I'm not feeling inspired by this. Alright, C, what good places to start a melody? As we all know, if you are in C major and you're in the 1 chord, you want to use C, E, G as the main notes of the melody, ideally. Yeah, E or G. What if we go C, G? D and A are also good. Why is A also? Because A is from... Why is A good? What's the meta around A? Is it also because it's just 2 away? Because it would be the chord from the previous thing? What about D? Why would D be good? Doo-doo-doo. Doo-dee-doo-dee. I don't know what I'm doing. C, okay, what if we went C, C, E, G, C, E, C, E. What did I do in this one? They're kind of like buddies with E and G, respectively. D is the buddy of E. Let's see. How did I choose the notes in this? This is what I'm wondering. Why did this song just make sense to me? Was it just sudden inspiration? C, E, and then I went to F, G. C, E, F, G. Like it's logical to go C, E, G, and then F is the passing note, so that makes sense. And then I went G, and then we have G, F, E. This song has some G, F, E in it. What if we did G, G, E? What if G, E? G, E, C, Gek. But then G, E, C. Oh, that's something. That's something. Do 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 do. And then what? And then what? Now what do I do? No, I don't think this is it. What if it was just GEC? What if we had more GFE? No. How do you choose no's? I don't know. I gotta study some melody. You ordered the keyboard? I did not. I do not really want a keyboard for music. Well, you might be like, well, Wolfie, you're making music. Why would you not get a keyboard? The answer is, I don't know. I simply just do not know. Simply lack the knowledge of why. It might help out to pull out an image of the piano keys, just for reference. But why? I can imagine the C has the D in between C, D, E, and then F is after E, and then G. But then, go back. Because they're all just like next to each other. You don't have a keyboard, but how do you code without one? With my brain, obviously. Do do. What if we did this again? Do 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 do. What am I doing? Do 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 do. What's the note I'm thinking of? Do do. Surely it's not G. No, it is. It is G. Do 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 do. What if this was E? No. There needs to be more space. Do do. Let's put the D. Put the D, guys. Put the D. D G. D can be here. And then what did we have earlier? It was an F from the previous. Yeah, what did this used to be? Oh no, this is the issue with doing things on the Game Boy. There's no undo. That was a D, right? Okay, what if this was here? Do do wait. Do 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 do. That's the song from Cave Story. Do do do. The. Quite the predicament. Is it fun listening to someone listen to high frequency noises? Pure sine waves. I guess these are square waves. These are 50% square waves, I believe. No, these are, oh wait, these are not. Those were 12.5%. Oh, this sounds so much better. Somewhat. What if it was 25%? All right. Do 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 do. I don't know. Not feeling inspired. You can't just count on inspiration, you know? You gotta just have some kind of formula. Just put notes down. What if I just put notes down and I don't listen to it? A drum pattern. Yeah, that's the issue though. Drums, then you gotta make a drum instrument. You gotta be making your own drum instruments. The Game Boy. Instrument, noise instrument. And then I just used the sounds they built in, the noise instruments that were here. Change the numbers like you change notes. Yeah. But what kind of sound am I looking for? Like, is this is a sound. Good snare. Okay, that's a snare. And then And then this one could be the hi-hat. How do you make a hi-hat? You gotta make short? No. Oh god. What's that? Put the snare on 4 and C first. The snare on 4 and C. C3. In timing. What's this C? What was this at before? I was at 30. Far left column. Oh, C. Oh, I forgot. Okay, yes, that's C. Yes. Yes, true. All right, now you gotta have the hi-hat. As you all know, the hi-hat is usually on the offbeats. And here, how do I make one? Hi. I guess, what is this? These are some pre-built instruments. What are the audio qualities of a hi-hat? What would the envelope look like? Short. Welcome, Guacamigo. It's the smartest one of his house? No way. Ain't no way. Maybe not that short. I'm gonna look it up. LSDj hi-hat. Game Boy drums are abstract. Noise, hi-hat, and snare tutorial. Intense tech with defense mech. New noise. Hat. Search for hat. Hi-hats. Here's an example phrase demonstrating a kick, hi-hat, and crash with the same instrument. Oh, that's so loud. Interesting. How do they do that? How did they make these instruments? Use whatever default they had? Is it not? Was it one of these? Or was 2 set to something by default? And I simply did not use it. I didn't change anything. What? What is this? Well, I'm gonna, okay, let's just reset. Let's just load from empty. Lose 46 minutes? I would love to lose 46 minutes. You're telling me you changed anything. You didn't change anything. Alright, so instrument 0. Well, what, did you not use a hi-hat though? You just used snare drum? And then what? And then what happened? Added some random stuff. What? That doesn't help though. What if I... Oh, you just changed the note. Oh. Explosion sounds? We're on 60% groove. 60%. Grooving. And then you could just put a bunch of random things. Man, music. Guys, what's the deal with music? I was feeling inspired. Now I'm like, it's nothing. There's nothing. Literally, I'm lost now. Maybe the issue is that I'm using this thing. We gotta think about your instruments. What if I just used... I just went back to Pico 8. Pico 8 would never fail me. It's got everything you would need. I guess it's not really about the tool, you know? You can make good music in any tool. It sounds alright. That's something. Tracker's hard. Yeah, but I made this. I made... I feel like I made this one in the tracker. It was pretty good. Maybe it was a fluke. Maybe the vision just entered my head. I was like, oh shoot. Now listen to this. What if we put this 30 here? That's something, right? And then it's too much. I spent the past 20 minutes playing Minecraft music instead of working on a test. One of the reasons I don't play piano, it's too fun to make music. This is what I was missing out on. If I had learned music earlier, I could have been doing all this instead of... I guess I wouldn't have made a game, but I should make a game. Why am I doing this? I should be making a game. Alright, try putting a melody. Okay. Alright, it's melody making time. Gotta be C5. C5. Don't always have to start on the first beat. It's true, and it's so true actually. It's just I was so used to it. C D G E. Wait, that sounded good. Do. No. And then E. Go back down to E. Oh, wait, what is that? I like the A. I think I also like the G, though. The A. Was the A here instead of the G? Cafe? Got a cafe going on here? Cafe. CDG Cafe. And a new thing. Oh, I stopped the groove. Alright, CDG Cafe. And then I gotta drink some water. I'm gonna hydrate. Alright, so hydrate. You know what I could do? I could simply go here. I can copy existing notes. Go down. Paste it. And then I think you can do this one. You could select. You can change all of them. You can transpose all of them up. Dead BGF? What the? No. Do. CDG. And then C B D. And then where do you go from this though? And then CEG. And then and then what about C, but an octave up? No. That cab. The fact that this is here. What if it was not this? Hmm. And we could take this and put the B here. I don't know. I feel like the drum beat does make it sound better. I don't know where this melody is going anywhere though. I guess these are all using the same like rhythm. I can vary it up a bit. But how? And now it's too much of the same thing. What if this was A, B, C? And then C. Ooh, that's something. That's a thing. What if it was this? You have the variation occur on every fourth measure. Like this? Like down here? Is this the fourth measure? Zero index is phrase 3. Yes, this phrase that I'm in right now. Well, no, I guess it would be the next phrase. No. Is it my current phrase? Stream delay? I already did that. I think I don't need this. Alright, next. And then maybe this one is something different entirely. This one can go C, D, E, D, E, G. And then just going all over the place. Just adding every single thing. And then you can go down to C6. C, D, E. No, that's too much. Wait, that's alright. That's alright. What is that? That's something. Oh, it jumps up. It jumps up to 6. Maybe we don't need this. It's like some call and response. Maybe we don't need this. Maybe we do need something here. Maybe go down to D. Yeah, that's good. D, right? Isn't this like one of those anticipatory things where it like goes down and feels like no, it feels I don't know. There's some sort of music theory around why that D this D G going down to D sounds resolved or something. Alright, this is something. And then and then the next one you could do the same sort of call and response thing. Maybe. I'll do this D6. And then D, it could be C, G, E, but in the higher tone. And then G, C, go back to the cafe, okay? C-A-F-E. Cafe. What does this sound like? No. C. A. Cage. Caged? Caged? Cage? That's something, right? It's going somewhere, maybe. C-G-E-D. Caged C. No. Caged E. Can't be this. Oh, maybe this can go down. No, that's too similar. This is too similar to the other one. This is too similar. How do we make it less similar? Maybe goes up to E. But that's too high of a jump. What if it was A, and then aced. Aced G. No. Aced C. Aced B. Oh man, I don't know. So why is this progression not sound as good? B, C, E. No, this part doesn't sound good. Why doesn't this sound good? Well, let's go up. How does this thing relate to this thing? D, E, D, C. So we had this note here. It also ended with D. Dee-dee-dee-doo-doo. Maybe this. Do-do-dee. Maybe instead of D, D-E-D-C-D. D-D-do. Do. Anyway, I don't know, this is something, right? This sounds like music. This is music. Okay, what if we change the instrument to be this? Alright, now what? Now what do we do? We could have a second thing. A second main melody. But how do you go from this? What would you add to this? What would you add in chain 2? You can also check out the other channels by going left and right. So this one, we could add some harmony, right? Instead of, what is C? You can go from C, E, C, D. What if I just copied this? I went over here, and then I did paste. I keep doing that. We keep deleting things, because it pastes twice. Copy here. Paste once. And then you can transpose these all up here. And this can be transposed to F. Yeah, 2 notes. No, this was 1 note. Let's do 2 notes. Oh no, I ruined everything. We gotta stop doing that. Delete. Cut. Go back here. Oh no, I ruined it. Some notes you can do 2 notes up, some you can do 2 notes down. Oh no, I ruined it. What did I do? Oh, frick. What did I do? What did I just paste? No, no. C, D, G. So this was... No, no, everything's ruined now. What did I have earlier? Oh no, it's probably C. It's probably C, E, G. It's always C, E, G. Some notes you can do 2 notes up, some you can do 2 notes down. Whatever makes a nicer one. I wish I had not pasted that. This sounds so different. What was it before? What did I change? I guess I could check the VOD. That's the thing about having a VOD, is that you can check what you used to have. That's a 6 on space 6. Yeah, but this was fine. This one was not modified. This is the one I changed. Phrase 1 was accidentally changed around. Oops. This is the one I changed. Oh no. So before I ruined it by pasting. Phrase 1. CEG. No, this is the messed up one. Let's go back. CDG. CDG Cafe. No. Phrase 1. CDG Cafe. CDG Cafe. Is it really this? Yeah, wait, yes, it was. Okay, so where am I now? We're in phrase 2, chain 6, okay. So this is where I wanted to paste. I should save, you know what, that's the thing. We have a save option. Save song. Save as. I don't know what to call this. Jam. Jamb. With a B. Jamb. Yes. Git commit. We're committing right now. Okay, so let's go. Now that we've saved, we can go copy safely now. No, see, okay, but I remember it was CDE Cafe. CDG Cafe. Alright, so you can copy. I named it the current date. But we gotta remember, we should call this one Cafe. What if I call this one Cafe? Gotta copy. Go to the next phrase, paste. Right, this one will loop for all of them because there's only one phrase here. Okay, so this one, go up. Now, it sounds bad for some of these, simply because it's trying to harmonize the same thing with everything. Is there a way to only play the first phrase? That sounds too different. That sounds not as good. I'm just gonna say that sounds not as good. But why? Is it because it's too loud? Maybe we need to lower the volume. Or maybe we could also like offset them. That's a thing that you can do. No, I've pasted again. Always being messed up by the paste. What if we don't have a harmony? What if I simply just refused to have one? You can't refuse. You can't refuse a harmony. Okay, this one could be delay. You can delay slightly. Delay by 2 ticks. And I could add a detuning effect. Alright, and then you can do this. You're doing well, don't give up. I would never give up. Me give up? I would never. Imagine giving up. Okay, so then that sounds demonic. Oh, what did I do? Welcome, Choco Janks. What? No Fridays? I guess you don't stream on Fridays now, huh? She doesn't even stream on Fridays. Me when I'm summoning a demon? Yeah, D-min. Welcome, Handflow. Relax. She's relaxing. I think this is too advanced. Adding this accompaniment is too advanced for me. I'm not well equipped for this yet. She hates streaming. I can't believe she would do this. Oh wait, you could literally just transpose it from here. I could literally have this use the same things. Hold on. I could simply, I could go here, could copy, and then go to the next chain, and then paste. And then I could transpose all of these up. It sounds awful. It sounds awful. Oh my god. I'm just gonna delete this. Okay. Dance but distorted. Distorted sky. Distorted sky. Anyone even understand? Transpose might be better with the bass line or drums. You know, you're right. I need a bass line. That's what I'm missing. What do I do for the bass line? Oh my god. What the frick? Whoa. Oh my god. What is happening? Keep it at one note per phrase at first. Oh, for the bass line? C. C, make it a C2. You can work from there because that establishes the harmony. Okay, let's decrease the volume of this. Let me change the shape. No. Type wave. Okay. Someone's gonna type the word wave. And then, okay, one note per phrase. C. See, he's typed it. He's typed the wave. C. E. G. It's gotta be C, E, G. The classic C, E, G. Let's do some arpeggios. C, E, G. C, E, G. Everyone loves C, E, G. And then what? And then C, but an octave higher. I don't know if it fits. C, okay, what if instead of this, C, this could go up to A. So they got an A right there. And what if this was, I don't know. That's something, right? That's something. I don't know if it fits. C, E. No, no. What are we doing? What if this one... Well, okay, you don't want it to be the exact note. What if this was, C? What if this one starting here? Try octaves bass, like C2 and C3. Oh wait, that's a thing, right? You could like alternate between C2, C3. Yeah, that's a thing that they do. But is that what I want though? What does this sound like? And then E2, E3. No. The classic pattern. You can go from this to this. Yes. And then G2, G3. And then select and copy and paste. Well, maybe instead of going from this, we can go 7, 8, 7, 9. That's something, right? That's some music. Perhaps some kind of music. I feel like the drums are really doing a lot of the work. I'm gonna save this. Save song. Jamba. Jam 2. Still don't know what to do for channel 2 though. What's the strategy? What's the meta? The 3 chord isn't used that often. The 3 chord. So instead of G, where would you go then? Would you go, I guess, the 3 chord? Put in some short stuff that matches the chords of your bass line. C. Which is the 3 chord? So C is 1. Would E would be the 3rd? Is E2? E. So instead of E, what would it be though? So C, E, G, G, B, A. Maybe A? I would use A. That was... Or maybe, I don't know. C. You're saying don't get in the habit of reaching for E when you're making a bass line. Where would you go though? Instead of C, E, G is good. What about A? Does A work? We could just try it. Just try it. If it sounds good, sounds good. I don't know. What about D? Does D work? G, F, A, and D, E, B. It's the tier list. Okay, what if we did F? Interesting. It already sounds quite different. Sounds happier. It sounds happier. Alright, let's go here. What do we do with this one? So this one, you want to have songs that are in our chords. So C, C, CDs. Instead of 5, this should be a new one. Why is this not a new? What have I not used yet? 5, 9. So this could be 10. And by 10 I mean A. Alright, let's see. Phrase 1 we got C. And we are using the C chord. The 1 chord. I mean, there is some empty space here. What if we played some kind of note here at a lower octave? Maybe C, the tonic note. Tonic the Hedgehog. Tonic. Super tonic. I just noticed it's not playing this phrase because it wasn't there when I started this. But now it is. Alright, so C. Ooh. That sounds good for some of these. C. D. Instrument. Ooh. I think it works here because like the other ones don't have notes here. But I guess it's not really like a harmony because it's just playing notes that could have been played here. Yeah, these are all missing. None of these have notes here. C, oh. Yeah, we should go here and just make some new ones. Also notice our baseline does not match the length. It's got one less than the other ones. Maybe we make a new one. Or maybe it's fine. It's probably fine, right? Okay, let's go here. C, and then D, C. This could also be a different instrument, you know? It could simply be a new instrument that has perhaps a different envelope, so it doesn't sound exactly the same. This could be like a one of these. And then maybe C. Oh, what the? C, D, E. Oh, do you hear that? What is that? Doot, doot, doot. C, D, E, F, G. And then it could go back. F, E, D. Oh, that's something. That is some kind of music that's playing right now. Wait, that sounds alright. That actually sounds alright. Transpose, output, length, sweep, pitch. Go lower. I'll make it a bit less loud. Yeah. And the next one we use the same instrument. But now our baseline is F, so we're in F. C, go F. Ooh. And then go up and then go back down. No, that sounds weird. What if we started from, okay, so F goes to A, goes to C. Oh, this should also be, wait, hold on. Didn't I have this at a lower octave earlier? C5? Wasn't this previously like 3? Whatever, it's fine. Okay, C. D. E. F. And then E. D. C. This sounds different. E, F. Wait, this is the same notes. What am I doing? This is literally the same note. It could be the same. It could be like similar, but modified somewhat. Oh, it's not the same because it actually goes. An octave above. Doot. What do I do with this? What do we do with this? What are we doing with this one? That's different. G. What if we stay at G? I think I should raise the volume of this because it is kind of hard to hear. What if it was 6-7? 6-7. No. 8-7. I guess it's also fine if it just stops, right? It stops here and then it can get picked up the next one. And then in the next one, what do I do here? We're at C, we're in C again. So we go from C. This could use like a different one this time. That's C, D. It could be slower. C, D, E. Now what if, okay, what if it was C? C sharp. No, that sounds bad. What if it went C, C, E, D. C, E, D, E, C. C, D, E. What if you just go between E and F and E? I just want to hear what this sounds like on its own. That sounds alright. Okay. It sounds so quiet. It's so quiet now. Okay, so we got this and this. And then I guess we could do, what do we have here? With G. This is G now. G. What if G, G, B, GB, 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 and then E, and then B. No, I think this is up too high. Maybe we go B, but lower. No, that sounds weird. What about G, G6, or G4? No, G. So G. how do you do this? G, A, B, C, D, Yeah. Maybe it goes to F. F5. GFG. What is this sound? No. GFG A G. The A should not be there. Hmm. Alright, maybe that's something. And then this. There's a lot of stuff going on here. I think that's because I made this instrument too loud. Whoops. What did I just do? What am I changing? It's because they're in the right, that's what I was gonna change. True. Alright. So if we change this to be maybe like 1 octave lower. Or 2, maybe 1 is fine. Oh, that does sound better. So true. So true. I thought I adjusted them earlier, but apparently I did not. Okay, and then now okay, do this one, same thing for this. Same thing for this. I'm getting very used to using these controls. I think it's actually quite intuitive. Yeah, actually this sounds way better. Okay, now the last empty phrase. Pick 2 or 3 notes to use per bar. Find a fun pattern. Yeah. Alright, where am I? Chain 2. Here. This one. We are here. Alright, so we need something for this. I think it's good to pause here. Pausing this is good. That sounds nice. The only thing that we don't really have is that this noise channel, sorry, this wave channel only has 4 phrases, but maybe that's fine. Maybe it's fine. I was like, oh, what'd I do? I'm alternating between this, and then this and this. But then what do I do? Because then if I add something here, it'd be uneven. But maybe that's fine. Maybe it sounds fine the way it is. Let's save it as Jamb 3. The simple drum should be simple. You know, I thought you posted a check mark before I noticed it was part of this video. Drum should be simple, check mark. Sure. Well, no, that's not the drum though. The drums... This is the bass line. The drums... There is only one thing in the drums. Blast Beats. By Dr. Dre? What if we had a little bit of variation for the drums? Just a little bit. But yeah, what would I do for this bass line? The bass line is this one. Like, maybe it's fine. Throw in a couple extra notes every 8 or 16 bars for the drums, right? What about this one? Do I just keep this like this? I think it sounds fine. For the drums. Every 8 or 16 bars. At the end of bar 7 or 15. Is this referring to the drums or to this? To the wave channel. Not sure what that would land. Ah, whatever. It's fine. Surely, it's fine. Or I could just like repeat. I could simply just repeat. I could repeat these until here. And then I guess these then... Hold on, what if I did that? If I copy these and paste it, no, not this again. This. Well, it always pastes twice. Why would they do that? Alright, and then copy this one, paste once. This one, paste. Alright, and then this one, it would go 0, 7, 0, 9. Oh wait, but I guess that doesn't solve it, because this thing would... It would just be the same thing. It would be 7. What am I doing? Well, it is time for me to end the stream though, so maybe I'll just do this. I'll just copy this. And then, what if I just make one? Just make a new thing here. And then, next time you feel uninspired, try a different tempo. True, I've been using the default tempo. Alright, I'm gonna copy this. Alright, what if this one used... What was the tier list that you mentioned? The tier list of bass? GFA. What if this one was A? Ooh, what's that? It's up or down like 10 to 20. Yes. A2, A3. Welcome Dopamine. CGF. ADB. CGF. I see. We got A2, A3. Alright, so now we have the same number of phrases for every one of these. Except the drums. That's fine. The drums are its own thing. Anyway, it's good. It's good. Let's save it. I'm going to save this. Jam 4. And that's our whole song. I'm gonna synchronize this file over. We're taking an ad break? I'm ending my stream. What the? Why would they run an ad break at the end of my stream? Alright, copy this file. Copy file. Put that in sync thing. Put that in default. What is this? Cat.bb model? Braggy's Jam. Paste it. Paste LSDj 9 4.0 save. Make sure that it's been synchronized in my sync thing, because sometimes you gotta wait. Default. Let me check my folders. Documents, sync, default. Okay, there it is. It's good. I think this might be the best song I've made. It's got stuff on every channel. It's got everything. Oh, the best full song. The best, like, full sounding song. I still think the best melody I've made is still this one. I mean, it's kind of like on its own. Sorry, this is not the full one. This is the full one. This is the most comprehensive standalone melody that doesn't depend on drums or background bass or a second channel. This is just a melody on its own. It's got variety, it's got rhythm, it's got held notes, it's got literally everything. That's it. Alright, anyway, that's good. It's time to end the stream, everyone. They're counting down in this song. Alright. Let's see what day it is. Let's rate someone. Croissant Day. Escape Day. Day of Nonviolence and Peace. Inane Answering Message Day. Croissant Day. Let's do National Croissant Day. National Croissant Day. Wait. Eating emoji and then croissant emoji. There definitely is one. There it is. Earned income tax credit. No way. Alright, who's streaming? Bunch of people are live. I will send you to someone, to a person who is streaming. The question is who? Who shall I read? Who do I send you to? What about this person? Jovely. We can read Jovely. Jerma, I can't read Jerma. He's too famous. He's too popular. Anyway, that's gonna be it. I should be back tomorrow with Variety Saturday, where we will be doing something besides music for once. That's right, we've been doing music streams all week. And that's cool. That's fine. Croissant Day. National Croissant Day raid. But yeah, it's tomorrow. We got some games, probably. What if I have no games? What if there are no games? I think there are games, but there are none. We open up itch and it's like, oh no, itch.io is down. Also, every single doll is down. Rejexel is down. Crosswords are down. Cloudflare is broken. Everything is broken. Surely that would not happen tomorrow. And if it does, I will have called it. I've cursed it. I can't believe I would do this. Why would he do this? Why would he curse the stream? I don't know. Playing PS5 so true. Anyway, raid's going. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.